In this video, we're going to be talking about the same system that both me and my good friend Jonas Lindgren have been using for some time right now to generate high ticket sales. We're talking about $1,000 to $5,000 paydays. And I've created a document here which essentially explains the entire system. Now, we follow a 3-step based system. We essentially start with giving value, and value is based on our real results. We're not talking about theory. We're talking about things that we actually test, do, see the results, and then share those results with people. This generates attention, and then finally people decide to buy, we sell, if they want to work with us, and if that's a fit. And essentially, as you can see here, a lot of people are afraid of giving away their precious gems when it comes to making money online. But this is not something that it's not my idea. In fact, I constantly showcase exactly what I do here on my YouTube channel and through Facebook posts. I do that on a regular basis. Like you see here, for example, this post that I made, sometimes I combine video with written posts, sometimes just written post, and that means that this can be done creating videos and also not creating videos if you don't want to show up on camera. But the process is actually very, very simple. So if you're starting out, or if you have a bit more experience, the process, as I mentioned, is essentially the same. You give out as much value as you can, you build rapport, the know, like, and trust factor, and then people eventually start buying from you. It's a natural process. It's not pushy, it's not salesy, and it's the same process that I've been following for some time now. And this is exactly how I made around 100K from just one product. And it's essentially how I generated my first 10K in 30 days. Now, this can be applied to low ticket products, but we usually, I say we because myself and my friend Jonas, we usually focus on high ticket products where you can earn $1,000 and more and upwards. So how do you actually apply this? So this is what I do. I learn how to do something first, then I apply what I learned, and then I finally share or document my process, showcasing the process that I follow. Very similar to what you're seeing right now. When I do videos, if I have more time, I do some editing, or I have my VA do that. I usually just talk about things that I feel works. This relates to people that want to do the same thing that we want to do. We essentially make money selling high ticket stuff, or products that cost more, but at the same time brings value to people. And by doing it this way, you don't have to be a marketing expert or anything. So you want to think about that. You learn something, then you do, then you share what you do. This is exactly how you can get started making money online without being an expert, because you're just documenting your process. And that is exactly how we share with our students, how we show our students how to do things. And below in the description, you're going to find the details that goes to our system. I have a free training here, a presentation that you can watch a little bit more about what we're actually doing if you want to learn, and if you want to discover what we are up to and how we get these kind of results. But as I mentioned, we don't like to use high pressure tactics. You can make this work just you being you. And this document that you see here is going to help you understand the simple process that I follow, and the free channels that I use. And when I say channels, I'm referring to platforms, different platforms, such as this one that you're watching right now, Facebook, and other platforms, to essentially generate attention from people. So if you want to have a closer look at this document, I'm going to be letting you know in just a moment how you can get access to this totally for free. But stick with me just a little bit more. I'm going to be explaining that. Now, for me, I essentially use any channel that can bring me results. If that is YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever gets me the results that I want. I like to do YouTube because for me, it's simple to use. I just, share what I'm doing online. But in your case, it might be different. So if you prefer not showing your face on camera and do maybe written posts, sharing some images here and there, this works as well. And I say this because I've been testing this out myself. But whatever you do, the key, in my opinion, is to focus on something that could work for you. It might be one platform, maybe two, or maybe create one piece of content and repurpose that to different platform. But what we do goes beyond any platform, and that is how we want things to be. Because, we think that there are basic underlying principles behind generating attention, behind generating leads, and behind generating high ticket sales. And if you focus on high ticket sales, you just need a few sales to generate several thousands of dollars online. And all of this can be done with free traffic. Now, some people say, oh, Facebook doesn't work, this doesn't work. It does. It's just about your attitude about it, okay? You have to be positive about it and actually put to work what you learn. And if you do that on a regular basis, you're going to start seeing results. And that is exactly how we started, okay? So you can essentially take the information in the same video. You can even pause this video if you want to. And you can watch everything that I'm sharing with you here inside this video. As I mentioned, I do very little editing. It's just me explaining what I do. Now, in this document here, you're going to be able to see that there's different ways of doing things. You can, for example, take one post on Facebook. You post on Facebook, and then you can turn that same post into a video, into long form content, short form content, or you can take a video and you can turn that into a written post. The question might be more about how do you actually do this? And that is exactly what we do with our students. We like to share what we do, and if they want to work with us, we help them implement that stuff. Some people feel that they can do this by themselves, that they don't need any specific help from other people. That's totally fine if they want to do it that way. But essentially, as I mentioned, the first step is to give value. The second step that we do is to generate attention. And generate attention, or attention, is essentially the new oil these days. And this is our opinion. This is my opinion. If you can get attention, you're guaranteed to get sales at one point. That's been my experience. And I've been talking to people these last couple of days, and they mentioned that they like the way we convey things, that we're pretty straightforward. We like to think we do things that way because we like to share what works for us. And when we do that, no one can argue about our results because we know our results, right? And that way we attract the right people. Now, if you want to do videos, here's another idea. You could, for example, model videos, what other people are doing, and then you can use a free software such as CapCut, okay? And you can, for example, take one piece of content and share those to Instagram and TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Stories, for example, Facebook Reels. You can do that as well. And that way you repurpose your content. I think it's more about being smart in the way that you do things. And once you start taking action on something specific that is backed by real results, let's say you see this video and then you say, okay, I can do this. I take action and then I see the results. Maybe you got views, maybe you got some leads. You take those results, maybe you screenshot that, you record that, you screen share that, and then you share that online and you say, hey, these are my results. I did this, I got these results. Want to know more? DM me or message me. And then you can talk to people. And I can tell you, a lot of people, I made most of my high ticket sales within actual conversations, within DMs, private messaging. and maybe one or two through a call. But most of those have been through private conversation or my email automation sequence without even having to talk to people, which means that you can do the same, because I believe that if we can do it, you can do it as well. And then finally, the sell process. So giving value, generating attention, and then you sell. But when we're talking about selling, we're not talking about, in a bad way, in a pushy way. It's just, seeing if you can provide a solution to that person. Because in my case, if I'm not able to provide a solution to that specific person, I prefer them not buying from me. And because I want to work with people long term. I want to build real connections. And this video is exactly about that. It's me just documenting the process of things that we believe work based on real results. And if you want to get access to this document here, you can just, go to this page here below. You can fill in the form, and you're going to get access to a special presentation where I share more about what we do and how you could potentially do the same. And there's going to be a link below once you do that, once you enter your email here. After that, there's the presentation, and below that, there's going to be access to talk to me. You can talk to me through Messenger, and you can drop me a message there. If you want this document, let me know, and I can send it over to you. So that's essentially it. Let me know if you have any specific questions. Thank you for watching this video, and I talk to you soon.